Little Durk made his first phone call from inside the federal prison, the place that he used to always rap about, the place that he used to always talk about. Unfortunately, it seems like he's finally home.
How? So once you've been in the feds, you get out, you understand the power of snitching because everybody snitches. Because that's why they got the conviction rate of 98%. Because everybody who goes to the feds
gets scared and nervous and then start talking. Some people say singing. Here we go. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit like and the subscribe button. Tell a friend. Here we have another crazy story. Little Durk. Federal nightmare finally came true. The unfortunate part about going to the feds, it's not like being picked up by the regular police. They said the feds have a conviction rate of 97%. Doesn't matter what it is. But basically, how the feds operate is when they come in, they say they got you. I guess they cross all their T's, dot all their I's, and then they come get you. You know, when they already have basically, someone already telling on you and this and that. So Little Durk is placed in a position right now where he's going to say, you know what? Am I going to be a good man and tell the truth? Or am I going to try to be some type of a tough guy and stay in jail? This is when you're going to realize why penitentiaries was made. Penitentiaries was made to break individuals down. Me personally, maybe I heard about one, but me personally, I've never really came across or really heard about it, actually. I said one because there was this individual, his name was, what was his name again? It doesn't matter. His name will come back to me in a second. But he's the only one I knew who didn't mind going to jail. Imagine that. The reason why I believe he was about 58 years old. I believe his name was Blue Boy. He was 58 years old. He didn't have much more to live for. And he felt like, you know what? I don't have any retirement saved up. I don't have anything going for myself. I just came out of jail after doing 30 years. Ain't much for me out here on these streets. So let me go back behind the bars. But most individuals, they don't want to go back behind the bars. They want to get out. So Little Durk right now, he's in a position. I heard him say he don't like snitchers, rats. But he's in a situation right now where individual going to say to him, you're probably the only individuals right now who's in the feds who is making legal money. A lot of legal money, good legal money. Most of us in here was making illegal money. And then once you hear that, you're going to say, wow, I was a real idiot. I threw it all away. They said the reason why the feds had such a high, conviction rate, because most individuals don't want to take it to trial. They rather cop out for, a less sentence. Plus I think it's psychological too. When individuals say, you know what, the feds picked me up. They say, you know what, let me take a deal because you can't beat them. But either way, Lil Durk is going to have to cooperate, or as I said before in my last video, he's going to want to cooperate once he turns like in his 70s or 80s like Larry Hoover. He's still fairly young right now. He's only in his 30s, so he probably think, you know what, I'm the man. But once those years go by, he start aging. His mother's no longer around. His father's no longer around. All his cousins are no longer around. His sisters, everybody, no one else is around. Then he's going to start having a different perspective of the world, the different perspective of life. And then maybe then he's going to want to cooperate. But unfortunately, by then, I guess it's never too late. But getting out in your 80s or your 70s, I guess it could be worse. It could be your 90s. Gucci Man say, you know what? You can't trust anybody. because everybody just want to be free. Hear what Gucci Mane had to say. I'll let you know what I have to say in a little while.
How?
So once you've been in the feds, you get out, you understand the power of snitching because everybody snitches. Because that's why they got the conviction rate of 98%. Because everybody who goes to the feds, they really plead guilty or they tell. It's not no like fighting trial and people beating it. You know, that's like 1 out of 10.
I want you to say that again for the audience.
It's not
they
no
have
fighting
a
trial and beating it.
98% conviction rate, which means
They're
always winning.
Because they don't even take the case unless they got all the evidence. They that's how they go by their business. They're not just taking cases.
Right.
They taking cases that they know they gonna be able to they got you. They ain't even coming to them.
Right.
So that let me know just like, damn, the snitches is what doing this. Because I'm seeing, you befriend people in there and they showing you, man, like, damn, these are confidential informants, these are paid informants. You can just pay, get out of jail, and just snitch forever. In the rap game, manager, driver, artist, and the people are doing it. They did it to me. And I've been rapping about it, but I couldn't really just say it because I was on probation the whole time, but I used to try to say it in my raps. How you snitch on me, you grew up with me. I used to say it so many little things, but people just thought it was just
raps.
But a couple of people knew, like, damn, Gucci keeps standing on this since he just got out. What's going on? Paid informants, confidential informants, rats. They everywhere. Bitches.
And
Lil Durk is realizing that you can't trust anyone. He thought he was able to trust people, but unfortunately, he couldn't even trust himself because he kept on committing crimes, allegedly, and he kept on talking about it in songs. Think about that. Kept on talking about the feds. Did he think the feds was a joke? Did he feel untouchable, unstoppable? Not realizing that any individuals who he's talking to in the feds right now could be working with the feds. All phone calls are recorded. What's Lil Durk gonna do? He went out of his way to put himself in the position where he's in right now. I thought he was trying to be a good Muslim man. If he really is, he'll tell the truth, tell about all the crimes he knows about, and maybe in 30 years or 20 years, he could be home with his family. If not, in 30 years, when he's about 60, he's going to have a change of mind because everyone's gone now. Mother's gone. Father's gone. Most of the family's gone 30 years later. All the friends are gone. Now he's starting to think differently now. Now he finally wants to get out. The new Larry Hoover. Will it take him 30 years to say to himself, you know what? I'm going to do the right thing? Or will he do the right thing from now and maybe in 30 years he'd be free? Federal nightmares became reality for Lil Durk. Hopefully these individuals from Chicago will learn from Lil Durk and say, you know what? I'm not going to talk about crimes in my songs. Matter of fact, I'm not going to commit any crimes at all. I'm going to be a good, productive citizen. Imagine that. Imagine being a good, productive citizen. They say crime don't pay, but I see them do it, though. What's Lil Durk going to do? Is he going to say, you know what? Because at the end of the day, no one wins. You can't say you won if you're behind the bars for life. Unbelievable.